He got rocked in the first of his last fight, was able to come back and get a finish in this very next round. So he showed his heart. He showed he could take a punch in that last fight in Stockton back in December. And I think he built some confidence off of that last fight there. And excited to see what he can do here in this fight.
Yeah, he went against a veteran, and he got him out of there in, I think, 2 or 3 rounds. So he definitely should be coming in here confident and ready for this tough test.
Our champ here, Eric Morales, I mean, even before he fights, Pedro Bernal has to come and pay his respects to the champ over here.
Yeah, we're working with the legend tonight.
Ah, yeah. It's an honor. It's an honor to have you in the booth with us.
Gracias. Además, el honor es para mí porque nunca pensé estar en inglés.
Ladies and gentlemen, Toscano Boxing Promotions in association with Chicken Ranch Casino, sponsored by El Cejas Michelada Mix, presents 8 rounds of boxing for WBC World Youth Title. Damas y caballeros, este es el evento coestelar de esta noche. 8 rounds por el Campeonato Mundial Juvenil del CMB de los pesos ligero. Sanctioned by the WBC President, sancionado por el presidente del CMB, Mauricio Sulaimán. Supervisor in attendance, supervisor en turno, Sergio Lechuga. Your 3 judges scoring this bout in ringside. Sus 3 jueces: Carlos Flores, Julián Palombo y el internacional Benjamín Rendón Castrejón. When the bell rings, your referee in charge. Su referee para este combate, también el internacional José Cobian. Introducing the fighter standing in the blue corner. He wears the black trunks with white trim. He officially weighs in 134 pounds. Presentando ustedes en la esquina azul, pantaloncillo negro con blanco, con un peso de 134 libras. In 12 professional bouts, he stands with a record: 8 victories, 1 loss, 2 draws, and 3 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 8 victorias, 1 derrota, 2 empates y 3 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger. Con ustedes, el retador de la Ciudad de México, from Mexico City, Pedro Bernal. And his opponent across the ring, standing in the red corner. He wears the green trunks with gold trim. He officially weighs in 133.6 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, pantaloncillo color verde con oro, con un peso de 133.6 libras. In 12 professional bouts, he stands with a record, a perfect one. 12 victories, no losses, and 10 of those victories coming by the fast way of knockout. Presenta un récord de 12 victorias, 0 derrotas, y 10 de esas victorias por la vía del knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, the fighting pride of Stockton, California, USA, introducing the defending and reigning WBC World Youth Lightweight Champion, con ustedes, el campeón defensor de los pesos ligeros mundial juvenil del CMB, Manuel Jaimes. Giving out the final instructions, con las indicaciones finales, su referee en turno, José Cobian. 8 rounds, 8 saltos.
Instrucciones en sus respectivas esquinas. Protéjase todo el tiempo y venga con la campana. Quiero advertirles algo. Aquí atrás, ahí está una tabla suelta. Cuidado.
That WBC belt, guys, on the line here. That WBC belt, that como se dice, cinturón verde es especial, ¿sí? En boxing.
Verde y oro, sí, claro, sin lugar a dudas es un gran cinturón especial, el cinturón del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo, en la versión para campeones menores, ¿verdad?
See, we have the champion here, Manuel Jaimes here in the green trunks. The challenger, Pedro Bernal, in the black trunks with the white trim. We'll see what can produce here from Bernal here. He's 8-1 with 2 draws. 1 draw for Manuel Jaimes, but 12 victories, undefeated. Suffered no losses, no defeats in his career so far. As the southpaw comes out.
They both like to switch stances from left to right.
Both coming out southpaw here, so we got that, and then you see Jaimes smoothly switching from southpaw to orthodox, as well as Bernal. So we'll see if that switch is going to be something that they both employ quite a bit here in this fight, or if it's going to be something that they use rarely. But both of them are now in orthodox. Both throwing jabs, feeling it out.
Even though Bernal's record doesn't show it, he has some sneaky power to him. He's knocked down the last 5 of his opponents.
Yeah, you know, and Bernal, he's a tough character. His last loss was last time he had lost a fight was back in 2019. So he is on quite a win streak here for the last 2.5 years. So he hasn't tasted defeat in a while. So his confidence should be fairly high, even though he has suffered a defeat before. It's been quite some time, and he's had about seven fights between that last defeat and now, and he's won 6 of them and draw 1 of them. And there's a nice right hand that lands for Bernal.
They're both switching back and forth.
Interesting, because you got to constantly adjust your defense when you go from southpaw to orthodox. Yeah.
I like how when Bernal switches to southpaw, Manuel's already stepping to his left and keeping his foot on the outside.
Manuel looks good. He looks sharp in there. He did look pretty sucked in at weigh-ins yesterday. It's tough to travel and be cutting weight at the same time to another country, but was able to rehydrate, and he looks real healthy here today. Bernal,
this is where Bernal wants him.
Bernal likes to take a couple so he can give a couple.
I want to see some more body work from Manuel.
Un estudio muy complicado, ¿no? Están ahí como que no se encuentran, no se animan a aventarse, siguen estudiando qué van a hacer, cómo le pueden hacer, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí.
No tengo una idea que...
You don't have an idea.
Idea what you said, but sí.
No.
Sí.
I want to see Manuel working that.
Y vemos cómo le pega a la derecha. El chilanguito, bien paradito, Bernal, buscando cómo llegar. Y bueno, prácticamente lo que ustedes dicen ahí, un primer round, yo creo que fue un primer round de estudio donde estaban intentando llegar, viendo, midiendo. Esperamos que este segundo round sea mucho mejor.
See, they're going to go more action, you think. That's a feel-out round a little bit right now. Just a test round to see, distance and range and whatnot. And I think you're right, Eric. I think as we see the fight go on, we're going to see more and more action as these guys start to stay in the pocket and exchange a little bit. He's having trouble finding his range. Manuel's doing a good job moving and sticking. Both of them are switching from orthodox to southpaw back and forth, so it's tough to try to find that exact point that you want to hit there with your opponent, because they're both changing so much, moving so much. But I think as they settle down, there's going to be more powerful exchanges.
Yeah, this is high-level stuff right here. They're both making adjustments already on the fly, so I'm looking forward to them settling in and getting comfortable.
Yeah, me too here. As we go into our second round of a scheduled 8 in this WBC World Youth title. Myself, Brandon Kyle, alongside Eric Morales and Wade Jones III here for Toscano Boxing, presented by Chicken Ranch Casino and El Cejas Michelada Mix. We are here in the Auditorio de Zonquis in Tijuana, Baja California. Co-main event action right now.
Manuel's boxing good.
Manuel's boxing good. Pedro Bernal is trying to find his range.
The good thing is about Bernal, he's not just following him around. He's cutting the ring off a little bit.
Well, and I think Bernal has respects Jaimes. He's not charging him in as well. I've seen him be a little aggressive in fights in the past, and leave himself open to be hit. Looks like he's trying to take a more tactical way of entering the pocket here, and and it's making for a very chess match-like fight here today.
That's because if he moves wrong, Manuel steps around and counters him, so he doesn't want to leave himself too open by rushing in.
You know, and he's being very good at being able to restrain himself because you know he wants to chase with power. But he's doing a good job so far, but it's only a matter of time, I think, before the bear gets poked.
When Bernal started the fight off, he was feinting. He feinted. That was the first thing he did when he came out in the first round. I'm looking for him to get back to throwing some feints in there, trying to set off Manuel's timing. Ooh, nice right hand.
Yeah.
Ahí va Bernal echando golpes, tirándolo, agarra con un par de golpes rectos, buscando la distancia. Jaimes se mueve muy bien, pero le hace falta pararse un poquito más para tirar golpes. ¿Qué piensas?
Good body shot for now.
Sí.
Hey, no, Jaimes round all the ring. He needs to stop a little more and
plant his
throw
feet and throw some power.
a little power.
And then he likes to do this early in the fight. He likes to move, and then as the fight goes on, he starts to settle down and throw more power shots. So you'll see a switch probably about round 3 or 4. And he'll start to try to put on some more power shots, but he's getting.
I don't think so.
He's catching. That's what we've seen from him in the pasado. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see because, like I said, Bernal has some sneaky power to him, so he might think it's better if he just boxes. He needs to go to the body like that more, try to slow him down.
He does. He definitely does. But Bernal looks like he's just biting at the bit, looking for big shots right now.
That's how Bernal fights. He kind of looks for big shots and the whole time, and he has good stamina to throw the whole fight. So he's gonna have to, like Morales was saying, have to stand there and bite down and go to that body.
And then maybe also sometimes you can be too far, but you can also be too close and feint your way in and try to clinch a little bit and push him around and try to kind of mess up his distance, because Bernal's looking like he's trying to chase down Jaimes and find him in that backing away, hitting him big as he's like, hands are starting to slip. So we'll see if Bernal can find that shot, but he did land a couple decent shots on Manuel Jaimes in that round. So we'll see if Jaimes starts to kind of bite his mouthpiece a little bit, as he tends to do later in the fight. He starts to settle down and starts to throw a little bit heavier from the pocket. So we'll see what his corner has him do here, going on here. Both fighters look like,
pretty
very,
fresh.
very calm. Yeah, very fresh.
Yeah, Manuel's gonna have to sit down more because he doesn't know how the judges are looking at this fight. They may not like how much he's moving, and they may be giving it to Bernal just off his aggression.
Yeah, you're fighting a Mexican in Mexico. You need to land some shots in order for these
just,
judges.
Make it clear that you won the round.
Yeah. These little close rounds, if it comes down to it, I think they give it to the personas más agresivos,
No, bueno, sí, pero los chilangos, la gente que viene de la Ciudad de México, the people come from Mexico City is tough.
Yes.
It's better. It's hard. So he need a little more entusiasmo. ¿Cómo se dice entusiasmo?
Entusiasmo, sí, sí.
Jaime necesita pararse y empezar a tirar más golpes. Vemos cómo se mueve a distancia, buscando meter golpes rápidos, no quedarse a los contragolpes. Pero Bernal lo está agarrando muy bien.
Yeah, Bernal's starting to find his range a little bit better. Jaimes needs to, he's going to have to earn some respect.
I think Manuel's boxing good. I think he just needs to let his hands go more.
Yeah, I think use some speed, and he throw some nice combinations as opposed to trying to hit him with one. Sometimes you earn respect with one punch. Sometimes you earn it with several punches, and you overwhelm your opponent with speed. He's got nice footwork, but whenever he does settle down, he needs to throw a little bit more here.
A ver, venimos de un par de peleas muy buenas. La gente se va a empezar a desesperar. Necesita Jaime empezar a trabajar un poquito más.
He's boxing, but he needs to also push Bernal back at times and let him know that he's controlling the fight.
And impose a little bit of strength and size sometimes too. But he does like to make that switch. It's almost like it's a in between rounds. All of a sudden he'll just start doing different things once he feels comfortable too. And maybe he's taking some time to take some of the steam off of Bernal's punches And once he settles down, he'll throw some more power of his own. But it's still early in the fight. Round 3 of this scheduled 8-round WBC Youth title fight. So we'll see what happens here as the rounds progress. But still, it's Bernal chasing.
It's early, but not that early.
Yeah, you
Because
can't
only 8
give
rounds.
away rounds. Yeah, you can't give away 3 rounds.
Ooh, good
The
left
next
hook by
one is,
Manuel.
the middle of the fight.
Nice.
Oh, nice work from both fighters now. Now they're both starting to exchange. And Jaimes is starting to put his foot down and throw a little bit more power once Bernal gets in that pocket. But a nice left from Bernal. Lots of feinting and working their way in. Both guys trying to find Bernal switches again.
Man's trying to walk him into shots. Bernal's trying to trap him on the rope.
Nothing. No. It's round.
Ooh.
Whoa.
All right, guys, we're in the middle of round 3 and 4 here. It's been kind of a touch-and-go fight. Jaimes is using a lot of footwork. He's circling a lot. Bernal is chasing. He's not being too aggressive. I don't think he's not over chasing. He's using the ring, cutting off the ring. Jaimes is landing good shots, though, in that round. But is it going to be enough? Again, a lot of these judges here, los jueces en México quieren peleadores agresivos, ¿sí? ¿Sí? So it might be difficult to win a decision como Manuel Jaimes.
No siempre lo que quieren es un poquito más de acción y lo que quieren ver es quién mete los golpes más claros. Who throw clear punches.
Yeah, so lands the bigger shots. Who throws more shots?
Yeah, so it's ring generalship, effective aggression, cleaner shots.
Yeah.
And defense.
So we'll see here if Jaimes flips the switch and gets a little bit more aggressive here. I think his corner's telling him that he's going to have to win at least the next 4 rounds in order to, if he wants to win a decision, just in case. You never know what the judges think.
Yeah.
So you always got to consider that you know, if you haven't clearly won a round, you might have lost that round. So we'll see here in this 4th round. Whoa, big shot from Bernal.
Bernal landing good on the rope.
He is landing. It doesn't seem to affect Jaimes, but it's definitely score a good point there. And he's starting to find his range, Bernal.
Jaimes is going to need to work that body and counter to the body. Bernal's starting to heat up. He can't keep just moving around, especially with Bernal aggressive like this. It's effective aggression right here.
Yeah, and you can hear the difference of the shots. Bernal's shots have a little bit of a pop to them, where Jaime's hitting shots, but they're not popping with the same type of ferocity that Bernal is hitting his punches with right now.
Yeah, Bernal is a heavy-handed guy. He's probably just not the best finisher because he only has 2 knockouts, but he knocks almost all his opponents down.
Yeah, I've seen him with one punch land and knock his last opponent down several times, 3 times to get the fight stopped. So it's one of those things where any given night, if it lands the right way, I mean, I know Manuel Jaimes is in great shape.
Yeah.
He's always been one of the hardest workers in the room, so I know he's came in here prepared. But man, I knew Bernal was going to be pushing like this, and he's doing exactly what he likes to do, and it's up to Jaimes here to try to figure out the answer to that puzzle right now standing in front of him.
He's going to have to make an adjustment. He's been losing this round. This round has been kind of more clear because Bernal's aggression has been really effective. He's been landing nice shots when he got Manuel to the ropes.
Y Eric, ¿qué piensas Manuel Jaimes necesitas hacer?
Necesita moverse un poquito menos, contragolpear, caminar atrás de él, aprovechando que está de zurdo. Bernal está de zurdo, pues necesita caminar hacia el lado izquierdo. Caminar, darle pasos laterales para poder golpear.
¿Y Bernal más de mismo? Sí.
Bernal va a seguir haciendo lo mismo, lo único que sabe es presionar, es tirar golpes y ahí va, mira, al intercambio. Es un mexicano que pone presión, tira golpes, no importa de dónde, tira de todos los lados y él va por hacer su trabajo.
Manuel's a skilled, tough fighter, and he has chin. He's never been knocked down. I think he has the capabilities to stand there with Bernal and win. He just has to do it now. He's been probably worked this whole camp on boxing, so he's trying to stick to his game plan. But I think they're going to have to make an adjustment right now.
Jaime está sorprendido. No esperaba un rival tan complicado como Bernal.
Well, es difícil porque Bernal es muy agresivo, es muy cerca de Jaimes, punching. So it's hard to try to find the distance, but Jaimes has to put his foot down and let it go at this point.
Necesita hacerlo, pero necesita ya vamos a entrar al quinto. Está cerquita, vamos mitad de la pelea completa.
This is a very close fight. I have it scored 2-2. The first 2 for Manuel, last 2 for Bernal.
It could go that way here. I mean, it's all or nothing. It's todo or nada tonight. You know, they have to let it all out these next 3 rounds. So we'll see who's got it. It's been just because they're not exchanging a lot doesn't mean that this isn't a tiring fight.
This is a very tactical fight right here.
And it's exhausting to move this
much.
Splash.
Yeah, it's a style splash. Oh man.
Round 5 of a scheduled 8 rounds here between Manuel Jaimes, the WBC Youth Lightweight Champion in the green shorts, and Pedro Bernal, the challenger in the black shorts with white trim. There's that aggression there look at Bernal putting more of the same. Jaimes gets out of the ropes.
Now the scorecard is 40-36, 39-36, and a little more close, all in Bernal.
Oh, he just announced it?
Yes.
Open scoring.
Oh. So Jaimes has to go. Vamos.
Yeah, official cards.
Oh man, they do open scoring for the title.
Oh, maybe for the because
belt?
it's a WBC youth belt, they do a open scoring.
Oh, goodness.
Well, now you know. So
Manuel's trying to come to
now
him.
you know you must go.
Man needs to do that and just work his body.
Jaimes is better. Put pressure.
He needs to. But he needs to also be effective, but not get hit by too much because he's got some catching up to do here.
The Manuel we're seeing right now is a Manuel that I know in the gym. He normally is like very busy, aggressive fighter.
And I like to see it, but maybe it would have been better to see it earlier in the fight. Round 2, round 3.
Maybe
he took a little too much time to let the hands fly,
Bernal no para, tira golpes. En el intercambio de golpes vemos cómo Jaime intenta, pero no puede. Bernal lo agarra con un par de uppers. Y ahí va presión. Bernal ha mejorado bastante, pero le falta un poquito más.
There we go. Now it's starting to get heated up here. Now these guys are going back and forth.
Now he's giving them what Bernal wants, so let's see if he can...
You hear the crowd screaming, Pedro, Pedro, for Pedro Bernal here. His fan base right behind us.
Nice angle.
Jaimes, big cut. It looks like over the right eye of Manuel Jaimes. It looks like it's on the inside above the nose. I'm not sure if it's just blood from his nose or a cut. It seems to be a cut that's leaking into his eye there. Yeah, definitely a small cut right on the inside of the right eye, as well as swelling on the left eye of Manuel Jaimes. I'm not sure if it came from a punch or a headbutt, but definitely he's going to have to deal with that for the next couple of rounds here. As we go to the replay, let's see if we can see where he got that cut in his eye. He doesn't seem to have it here. I don't know if it was a clean punch or possibly these guys were kind of butting heads a little bit as they were getting close. It could have happened in those exchanges as you see right here.
that goes to show you can't just rely on someone's record because, like I said, Bernal has sneaky power, but he only has 2 knockouts.
Yeah,
He's been shown that he
sometimes the
can punch.
KO doesn't mean as much as you think it means. But yeah, and Bernal has fought some good opponents too. Bernal's opposition has good record. It's not like Bernal is fighting tomato cans, you know. He's fighting good fighters.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That plays a part in everything.
Yeah, you know. So, it's a good test.
I tell you, the people from Mexico City is very hard.
But then tough fighters,
Tough
huh?
fighter. Y aquí vamos de nuevo.
No, they're
Se
gonna go at it
paró
now.
Jaimes, pero le falta un poquito más para poder estar de tú a tú con Bernal, que no deja de tirar golpes, parado a zurdo en el intercambio de golpes. Ahí los vemos los dos tirando de lado a lado, pero les falta un poquito más.
Sí.
Ooh. He's trying to make Bernal fight when he doesn't want to fight.
He's trying to now, but you know what?
Oh, good body shot.
Oh, here we go, boys and girls. This WBC championship is lighting up now in the 6th round, scheduled A. Jaimes is down on the cards as we have open scoring here, so he knows he has some catching up to do, and I believe he's trying to do that catching up right now.
He's doing a good job in my book, working the body nice.
But he's got a lot of work to make up here. He's going to have to hurt Bernal.
Get a couple knockdowns.
Yep. But, you know, we've seen Bernal, and that man is tough to go.
We've seen Manuel do this before, come from behind and get a knockout at least twice in his career. So he's capable of it. And he's looking to prove it right now.
Yeah, we've watched him come up through the ranks here. And exciting to see him step up in competition against such a tough Mexican fighter as Pedro Bernal is.
Ooh, nice lead,
nice
right.
exchange for
Nice
both of these
exchange.
guys.
They're chunking him now.
En el tú a tú se da con todo.
He should have probably done this, like you guys said, from
Probably
round 2 or 3.
yeah, 2 or 3, yeah. Yeah, see.
Ooh, nice combination. Manuel took it and he's coming back, trying to get it back.
He's trying to. He knows he's got the sense of urgency.
You can't doubt Manuel's hard. I know he was moving a lot, but he's a fighter.
But again, that's how that's kind of his thing. He likes to move early in the fight and then sit down later. But maybe he should have, sat down. But, he's sitting down now, and he's landing some big old punches right now. Big looping punches landing for Jaimes, going to the body. Bernal comes back with some body shots and an uppercut of his own.
We have to give credit for him ready to sell out. He was starting off boxing, and then he found out that he was probably low on the cards.
And he's
now he's coming to fight.
Oh, yeah, we've known how tough Manuel Jaimes is. We've seen it several times on Toscano Boxing before. 20 seconds left in this 6th round. Took a nice right hand there. Did Jaimes take from Bernal?
Ooh, nice hit.
Back and forth, Bernal.
Jaimes. Yeah, this turned into a brawl.
There we go. Nice right hand by Jaimes, but then
they're
back
pushing
Bernal.
each other now. They're biting down on their noses.
Oh! Rocked him a little bit. Oh, Jaimes is trying to survive.
Fighting back.
What a great finishing round. Bernal taking shots, but then lands the counter shot.
Bernal stole that round. Manuel was winning that round, and then hurting him like that. I think he stole that round.
Man, just that little step that Jaimes took and could be enough to win a round for Bernal, because Bernal was still landing leading up to that, but that one big shot sent Jaimes railing back there. And I mean, shoot, if the fight had 30 más segundos in the round, it might have been could have been a real trouble. Real trouble.
Cerraron muy bien, vimos como Bernal tiró bastantes golpes ya al final. Jaimes se paró, le tiró, pero también recibió, y esa es la parte de aquí donde estamos viendo en el intercambio de golpes. Sacó la mejor parte Bernal al final de este 6º round. Vamos a entrar al 7º, ya nada más nos quedan 2 rounds. 7º y 8º, vamos a ver cómo nos va. Y va subiendo de tono, va subiendo. It's better fight now.
Yeah,
these guys are trading leather
and
now.
I wish Jaimes would have done this maybe round 3, 2, just because when you're down 4 rounds or 3 rounds, it's hard to come back. Because, he should have set this work up a little bit sooner.
And John Molina Jr. has lost every round and knocked people out in the last round. So it's never over till it's over.
It's not over till it's over, but, I mean, Bernal doesn't seem like the type that's going to be easy. He's never been knocked out. I don't know if he's been knocked down or not, but he's only has one loss, and it's a majority decision. So, you know, he's got a chin.
It only takes 4 pounds of pressure to knock any man out. Right on the chin, and hit him on the right spot. When he doesn't see it, it could be lights out at any moment.
But on the when you're trying to knock somebody out,
it is a lot harder.
And you're leaving yourself open to eat shots too. So the more offense you have, the less defense you have. So,
hey, but you got to take a risk, man. That's what Manuel's doing. He's taking a risk.
He's taking that risk, and it's for our viewing pleasure here, right here ringside. Also, you guys at home and watching on Fight TV. We got Manuel, Jaimes, Pedro, Bernal in the 7th round of this scheduled 8-round fight. 2 more rounds to get it done here.
Nice body shot,
Trae lastimado, lo está lastimando, el ojo izquierdo está muy dañado. Jaimes y necesita tirar más golpes, más cerradito y recibir menos. ¿Cómo ves?
This is looking more like that fight we saw a couple of matches ago, where both guys are just standing in front of each other and letting it go.
Oh, nice one.
Oh, but
nice.
Bernal comes right back.
Right back. This is a good fight.
He answers right back. Good punches landing here.
Good work. Both these guys doing some real good work right now. Ooh, good jab.
Nice body shot there.
No quitting either of these fighters.
Bernal seeming to have a little less output, though, in this round.
Manuel needs to focus on the body at this point. Try to set up real hard liver shots, real hard body shots, because Bernal has a strong frame and a thick neck. I don't think he's going to be able to knock him out to the head.
Yeah, you know, Bernal's so tough. I don't think one shot's going to do it either. I think he's going to have to hurt him and try to put a combo on him. Maybe start it with a body shot, finish upstairs, but Bernal, I mean, he don't look tired at all right now. He looks like he's ready to go, and so it's hard to kind of overwhelm somebody.
This is his kind of fight.
He loves this. He lives in this. So, yeah, it's definitely to his benefit to have a fight like this.
2 warriors right here. Ooh, nice one.
Whoa! Here we go. ¿Qué piensas?
Llegamos al final del 7º round. Creo que es una pelea, ha subido de tono, ha mejorado mucho Jaimes, pero no le ha alcanzado para estar a tú con Pedro. Creo que Pedro ha mantenido el nivel, tiene mucha condición, mucho corazón y tira muchos golpes. Entonces, si él no mete más velocidad para meter más golpes y parar la pelea por un knockout, veo difícil que él pueda ganar.
Yeah, por Jaimes, yeah. So, one more round, guys. 8th and final round. We're going into this scheduled 8th-round WBC World Youth Lightweight title fight here in attendance. Shout out to my new buddy, Benjamin Rendon, the WBC judge, official here, judging this fight.
These dudes been going to war these last 4 rounds.
You hear the crowd going here. They're loving it. They're cheering on both of these warriors here.
Looks like Bernal's trying to start off boxing right here. He's doing nice feints.
Yeah, start off is the key word. That didn't last for very long here as they go back and forth.
Jaimes con todo, busca cómo empezar a tirar mejores golpes, lo está conectando, lo agarra, lo levanta con upper, le tira, pero le contesta Pedro.
Yeah, he's trying with everything he's got.
Ooh, Manuel's letting everybody know he's a warrior right now. Got hurt earlier in the fight. It's coming back, trying to win, trying to get him a knockout. Ooh, nice combination. Nice. There you go. This is a fight right here. Yeah.
La gente grita, Pedro, Pedro.
He's got a big time support system here. And you hear Manny now. You hear both of the crowds.
The crowds are arguing.
The crowds are fighting it now.
Complicado. La gente de Tijuana le gusta
Nice
mucho.
short shot.
Le gusta mucho irse con el más débil.
Ooh, nice body shot.
Minute and a half left in this 8th and final round. Manuel Jaimes trying to defend his WBC Youth World title.
I think this deserves a rematch.
Well, you know, I think Manuel, he did start a little late. He might have needed to get this going a little sooner,
Ooh,
but he's
nice
been
body
very
shot.
effective here.
Ooh.
Bernal looking like he's starting to slow down a little bit. But he doesn't have to last much longer. Only a minute left in this fight.
Oh, that could be a long minute when you tie.
Every minute I would spend in a boxing ring with one of these guys would feel like a long minute. The first minute would feel like a long minute.
Did you like see the rematch too?
It depends on. We have 30 seconds. We'll see what happens.
Ooh. Ooh.
Pareciera que no fue una noche muy fácil para Jaimes. Vemos cómo estuvo complicado, van a cierre.
Hey, they're putting it all out there for no man. Jaimes lands.
Hey, that was a good fight.
That's a good. Much respect to both of these great fighters here. Manuel Jaimes really brought it on later at the end of the fight. He really bit down on his mouthpiece and started to land some power shots. But Bernal, you got to give it up. This guy was going nonstop from beginning to end. So we read the scores. We knew that he was up halfway through. Manuel Jaimes turned it back around.
Yo creo que, dale, vas tú, Mero. No. A ver, en español.
Por la transmisión, por la pay-per-view, sí. Good.
Buddy.
I'll let him do this one. He did a good job. Manuel Jaimes needed to get it going sooner.
Chanting for Pedro. This is a good scrap, you guys.
Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let Eric Morales, since he's joining us in the broadcast booth, I want to let him do an interview here. Both fighters speak Spanish, so no matter who wins, he'll be able to do the interview there and give him an opportunity for the American broadcast. If you guys don't know who Eric Morales is, go ahead and Google him. I won't tell you. You'll Google him and realize what a legend he is in the sport of boxing.
If you don't know who Eric Morales
Ladies
is,
and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we now go to the judges' scorecards. Después de 8 rounds de combate, nos vamos con las tarjetas de los jueces. Big round of applause for Manuel Jaimes and Pedro Bernal for this great fight. Un fuerte aplauso para Bernal y Jaimes por este gran combate. All 3 judges, los 3 jueces, Julián Palombo, Carlos Flores, and Benjamín Rendón had the same scores of 77 to 76. Rendón 77 to 75. Palombo y Flores calificaron el combate 77-76 y Rendón 77-75. For your winner by the way of unanimous decision, su vencedor por la vía de la decisión unánime. And he's the new WBC Youth Lightweight Champion, el nuevo campeón mundial juvenil peso ligero del CMB. Ciudad de México presente, Pedro Bernal.
Such a close fight, 77-76 all around the board. That means it's a really close fight.
Y también reconocimiento para su rival de Stockton, California. Big round of applause for his opponent from Stockton, California, Manuel Jaimes.
How much it means to a fighter like this, Rafa. I mean, everything you work for.
You're becoming a champion. That belt actually means a lot.
You can't ever take it away from this man.
No, he's the new champion. He's on top of the moon. Tonight is his night. I mean, the crowd was behind him the whole time. He had a huge cheering squad right behind the commentator's table that was just chanting his name the whole time. I mean, just gotta feel amazing.
As a fellow Stocktonian, I am heartbroken at seeing Manuel lose his title right now. I've known him for years. I definitely may be a little biased when I say this, but I definitely think he deserves a chance to get it back. It was a really close fight and an entertaining fight. He probably should have started a little sooner, but it was a great second half.
Pedro, buenas noches.
In the second half, he earned
¿Cómo te sientes después de haber ganado esta pelea?